Hey guys, and welcome back to Lewi Productions. If you're enjoying what you're seeing in the channel, remember and hit the subscribe button below so you can keep up to date with all the latest Reliant Scammell three-wheeler videos for the channel and four-wheeler. I always got to remember we've got two of them. I mean, it's just looking at me there thinking you should be working on me right now. But it can wait its turn. So anyway, what I thought about today was, I've had a lot of you this last while ask me, do you still have the 325 Regal Lewis? And is there anything happened with it? Well, there's an easy answer to that question, and it's no. No, nothing has happened to it yet. It is actually still sitting, waiting. That was, till now. For you see, sitting in front of the super van is a nice black chassis. And this is the 325 chassis, along with its new axle that I've been working on this week, which I just put the leaf springs on this morning, and the front arm, which you can't see but it's right in front of the camera. So I thought, why don't we get this thing rolling today? So, let's see how easy this is, because I think we can pull the chassis into the shed, just loosely assembled. So, oh blooming hell, that's heavier than I remembered. I think I'm going to cheat. What I will do is, I will spin that a little bit, and I will use this great thing that was invented by someone called wheels to wheel this heavy axle out of the workshop. And then I will take this back round so you can see again. Right, I don't know how this works, so we'll soon see. There's a big bolt in this box, so I'm guessing this is something to do with it. And I've got two big bolts here, which look like they're to do with it as well. It's been that long since I ordered the bits for this Regal, I genuinely can't not remember what was what. So we'll take these, and we'll take my copper grease, because there's no point taking them out again afterwards. And we shall start with this one. Right, slight interlude there, I had to stop briefly. So what we're going to do is take this axle. This should be quite fun doing this single-handed, although I have done it before. Pick up that, drive the axle into the chassis, and let it down again. So what we need to do first is grease up this bolt at this side, and I'm using copper grease on this. I'm going to put some in the hole in the chassis as well, actually, the bolt hole that is. There shouldn't be any holes in this chassis because, as you know, this is brand new. If you've followed the series so far, you'll have seen it being built actually on the workbench out the back. So what I want to do is get that in there. We then want to take this one, and grease it up as well. Now I should state these are old tyres that we've got on it, so I'm not worried about getting a little bit of grease on them. So that's that one. So we then want to put this to there. Oh, it's through. Now the tricky bit. There's two more points left. The last time we put a chassis like this together, for some reason it was quite a tight fit. So let's see if this one's been an improvement, or if it's still a tight fit. So grease up that one. I remember this is a pain in the backside to do. So you have to try, oh, no. Yeah, you have to try and stop it doing that at the same time as getting it to go. Yeah, so I think Yes, this is all coming back to me now. Oh. This is when I used to go, bother. If you lift it from here, I'm sure the opposite happens. Oh. What's happened there is, one side's come farther forward than the other side. So, try that. We will succeed in this. Why is this? Let's swap tactics. If it wants to do this side first, let's do this side first. Right. Oh. And of course you do that. Right. Come on. Uh-oh. We're actually so close to... I half wish that took a crowbar. Oh. Yeah, then it just gently moves past. Let's get a crowbar. So I think it just needs a little persuasion to get it to fit. Either that, or I should have did it the other way around. This is really not easy to do. Let's try plan B. I'll take it back out to that side and we'll do the front first. We'll see if that makes it a bit easier. I hope. Yes! We've got that one. That's one in. Let's try this side. I think we've cracked it this time. I think what I've done is started at the wrong side of the leaf spring. Instead of doing the tricky side last, I should have done the easy side last. No, tricky side last, I should have done the tricky side first. That makes sense. Right. A little crowbar. I think that's it. We're through. Now we can go to this ones, which I'm hoping will behave themselves. Oh, lovely. Come on. Oh, too far. Hey, that's another one in. one to go. That one actually went in no bother. So, with those in place, now we can actually do what I wanted to do about 10 minutes ago or so, probably. Which is, pick up this, and wheel it in. I'll bolt that up in a minute, once I get some nuts looked out, because I don't have any looked out yet. But it's together. I'm going to go and get some bits and pieces, and I'll bring you back when I put the front on. Right guys, so I've gotten the bush ends that I need. I haven't actually looked out any of the nuts for the back end. I've just remembered that as soon as I've sat down. Doesn't matter. I will do them before we move this after this part of the video. Some of you might have heard that scuffing noise. That is down to one reason and one reason only. And that reason is I forgot to make sure I had the brake drums for this car. So it's currently running on of a Regal 330 drum. So that's why it sounds a little bit scuffy. So what I'm doing here is I'm putting on some red rubber grease onto the radius arm bushes. That was a new one, I was about to call them kingpin bushes. That's the wrong thing altogether. So putting this onto here. Now I should say as well, so you are aware, we are going to be putting this on the car today, hopefully. The only difference with this compared to other projects we've done before is this is going to be a temporary shell. And some of you might be confused by that, so I'm going to explain it a bit better. Basically, because this car sat for a number of years with a rotten chassis, basically non-existent, below it, I want to get this one below it as soon as I can, to leave it and sit a while, just so it can acclimatise to basically chassis life again. That'll be my container door I'm hearing going dunt. If only I'd put that blooming... I'm going to see if I can get a smaller axle stand, because that's miles off the ground. I'm struggling to actually reach it. The good thing is I do have a variety of axle stands here. So luckily this one's a lot smaller. So I can lift that out, drop that down. It almost looks like it's a way to rain. So right, what we're going to do is put that, in fact I'll put a little rubber grease, one of these bits as well. So it won't go wrong. It'll help let the thing manoeuvre. So that's that. Carpet's a bit dirty anyway, so it won't matter about giving that a clatter. Rubbish. Then line up those with that. This is a fun bit because it always doesn't go to plan. Now I'm actually using spring washers and just normal nuts for this one. That's that one. I'm just going to put this one on a little bit. Copper grease is here. I'm copper greasing the top two because I didn't have enough stainless ones to do all four. Mainly down to the fact that someone forgot to check their stock of bolts before commencing on a chassis build. So what we're going to do is I've put two stainless ones at the top and I've put in two normal bolts at the bottom, and what I'll do is I'll change them out when I get new stainless stuff in. So Some of you may be going, could you not just wait until you get the new parts? But the easy answer to say to that is, no, I kind of wanted to get it on its wheels. Because this chassis was residing for keeps on motorbikes, and unfortunately it was taking up a lot of the space for said motorbikes. There we go. Right. I've just realised I've only taken 3 spring washers down, so I'll have to go and get another one. This is one part of the job I always hate doing, is putting these bolts on, because they just seem to always stick. That's that off again. Right. Oh. It's always this one that's the worst to do, because it sits way down out of sight at the bottom of it. Now we've started. So that's good, that bolt started. I'm going to go in. Oh no, we've got one. I've just misplaced it. I was thinking, I'm sure I counted the right amount of spring washers. That through there. Another bolt on. And I have lifted this up a bit just to try and take the tension off a little bit so I can get these tighter. Right, so that one's on. And then I have one other bit I need to put on, which I haven't unboxed yet. So I'll need to get some bits and pieces to open the box, and we will get it fitted. So I need this box of gas struttiness. And I say gas struts, it's actually a gas shocker. That to there, that to there. Well, that's not a shock. But this is a shock. Which looks perfect. So that will go into there like so. Which I believe there should be new bolts. It's fantastic. As normal, I am going to give them a good clart of copper grease to save them ever sticking, should I have to ever take it off again. Then we'll put the top one in first, I think. We'll just go finger tight with the bolts just now, so nothing's properly tightened up. And the same with the bottom one. I'll have to mind taking note of that number on there, because I keep meaning to and always forget to until it's too late, and then I go, whoops, I meant to do that. that one. So we just raise this up to basically there, so that goes through that. Washer on there, and then that. Now I know what size these are before I even get the spanner. These are 3/4, so I need to get a 3/4 ratchet and spanner. Tighten them up. 9/16 for that, but it's too fat, so you need a 14mm. And I think it's 3/4 for all the rest of the bolts on the back of it. So I will go and nip them up and bring these back once I've done that, because I also want to get a photo of this number, so I need my phone again, which is very handy that it's also the camera. But anyway, I'll go and do this and we'll bring you back in a short while. So guys, we've now got the two halves of the Regal 325 nearly together again. The chassis with all the nuts and bolts tightened now, and the body, which has been sitting gathering a lot of rubbish. yeah. What the plan is to do now is to take this, put it on this, and put it back in there and leave it. The idea is that sitting on the chassis again, if there's any distortion in the fiberglass from it sitting on a rotten / non-existent chassis, it should correct itself with just sitting with its own weight. So what I'll do is I'll go and get a hand and we'll just lift this on here and that'll be it. So bear with me, I'll be right back. Well, this seems, I think, the darkest to go where that bit is there. You do get down under the load of bumper lift, I think, yeah.
That thing's up, so they're down to get it forward. That's right, so what is it?
I think it was that way. I think you hooked that, it's not just scimitar was like that.
Scimitar was like that.
I think you do go in there and then back through. Just try it and see. Okay, tell me when you're okay.
Right, yeah. Brother.
Right, I can't see, so you're lining it up to your end. Right,
What's an idea for about I'm supposed to be?
what's it?
What about who that's supposed to be?
Right, your way a bit. Bits it's stuck on.
Really?
You're needing anywhere. No, wait. There. That's all bit of chassis. Two all bits of chassis holding up at the front.
Looks like it's moving, huh?
Creaking a bit. Two are here, look. See them? No.
Don't know.
That's dropped up. That's too far.
Yeah, look to see where I'm supposed to be sitting on. No, but you sit on the chassis now, does it?
That's miles off here.
Well, that's never go easy because you're stuck in your wheel. The west is sitting low.
No, that's how they sit. They're just clearing them out.
I don't think I do this.
No, that's just the bare. That's a repaired fitting. That's been trimmed a lot. That is clear. Oh, yeah, clear. Well, when I go on it, then you'll move me to it the other side. It'll be hard to see.
What's that then?
About an inch of clearance. That'll be it. And then there's still this thing that I need to. If I go about it, there's all bolts still on the top of it, I'll have to knock them out. When the belt is short, it's all lined up where it should be, anyway. That'll do. So there we have it, guys. It's back on a chassis. As I suspected, it has a few bits of the floor that have twisted slightly. I mean, this side you can stand on it and it drops quite a bit, so it obviously the ground's pushed it up from where it was sitting. So this is where I'm hoping leaving this to settle will prove to be the right thing to do. But yeah, it's together and it's on wheels and it's very easy to move now. It actually rolls very easily. So I'm looking forward to getting this. I'll put it away tonight and then getting onto this in the near future. And this won't be touched really now until we've got the kitting done, because this is all I wanted it to be at, a rolling shell stage. But yeah, we will get this done hopefully not too far away. So if you enjoyed watching the rebuild of this, well, say rebuild, the re-shelling or re-chassising or whatever you want to call it, of the 1963-64 325 Regal, remember to give the video a like. And if you want to keep up to date with everything that's going on with this car. Remember, well, hit subscribe to the channel and you can keep up to date with all the latest videos. But anyway, for now, because I'm absolutely knackered after doing that, I'm going to go and push this back into where it stays and have my lunch. So we'll see you again, guys, or I'll see you next time. Right, no steering, so the good old kick the wheel kind of technique. Oh, that beautiful.